Hi, everybody. George Bliss here at the 16-inch Softball Hall of Fame with none other than legends of the game. Look at these beautiful jackets. Jerry Barbier. Yeah, that looks great. Okay, so let's take us back to the great history of this great team.
Legends of the Game started back in 1968 when about a dozen high school guys got together and decided to have a softball team, and they entered the Brookfield Recreation League. Little did they know at the time that this would continue, and we are about to start our 49th season. We now still have about a half dozen guys who still play. We're smart enough to use young people in the outfield now. And we have played in Brookfield, we played in LaGrange, Pleasantdale, and now we're playing in Berwyn.
Did I hear this right? Did you say 49 years? Did I get that correct?
You did. 49 years. As a matter of fact, our new jerseys we'll be getting this year will not only have the Hall of Fame imprinted on it, but it's going to have a big 50 on it too. So, because for next year when we celebrate our 50th anniversary.
My goodness, give me a couple stories. One big game that comes to your mind that you can never forget.
Oh, geez, there's
millions, right?
There's about a million of them. Give me a moment here.
Yeah. Okay. So we're speaking of Mike Tallow here, and I'm here with Jerry Barbier and one of our fans here. We have all the Legends people, Jerry. We're going to have a few on a little later. But one of the games is you beat Mike Tallow, who is kind of considered the greatest player in the history of this game. Tell us about it if you can remember, because it goes back a few years, no doubt.
Yeah, it was something we hadn't figured. We had gotten into this tournament, and we had heard the name, and we said, "Oh wow!" And then we heard that he was going to be pitching against us, and we're going, "Well, this is kind of cool." And as the game progressed, we ended up coming out on top toward the end. It was like, oh my God, we beat this guy who's Mr. Everything, and all of a sudden we went, hey, maybe we're something now. So yeah, that was quite an eye opener for us.
Jerry Barbier here, Legends of the Game. Why do you think the game hasn't taken off? I mean, it's the greatest game ever played in Chicago. What are your ideas to make it come back in popularity?
Based on kind of over 49 years of looking at it, I think there's a lot of different leagues where I think you'd get more teams into it, but a lot of towns put the newer teams in with seasoned teams, and if you end up getting, and this even occurred to us at one point too, if you lose a game, a few number of games 29-3 or something, kind of takes the interest out of the game. You go, why do we want to do this? Probably the best leagues are the ones that kind of group similar talented teams together, move the champion up, drop teams down, and that probably would help the game more than anything, in my opinion. You get a lot more young people wanting to give it a go if they felt they had a chance to survive.
We need some balance is what we need. Yeah, exactly. That's the great Jerry Barbier. Jerry, we're going to talk to some of your other players a little bit later, and we're going to see you April 16th Absolutely. At the banquet in Oak Brook. See you then.
Sounds good. Thank you very much. Thanks for inviting us and having a great time out here.
Legends of the Game. We'll be right back. Back at the 16-inch Hall of Fame with Legends of the Game, these gorgeous jackets. Lynn Fulton. Lynn, welcome to the Hall of Fame. Thanks. And tell us where this great team started.
Well, most of us grew up in Brookfield. It was Park Avenue on the south side. We played in the street, and I can't remember when I wasn't playing ball, and there were maybe 10 of us within 3 years of age, and we played until, through Little League, and they got a little bit bigger. We put too many of the neighbors' windows out and decided we needed to move on, so we moved down to St. Barbara's parking lot, played there until we got too big and knocked out one of the rectory windows and said, well, let's go down to the park. And we played there and just discovered there was a rec league that we could get into, and we did that in 1968.
I heard from Jerry Barbier earlier that you guys have been together 49 years. Can you even believe that?
I tell you, time flies. It's like it's not just softball, but I grew up with most of these guys, and the rest of them I went to high school with, and it's like you get up, it's another day. Next thing you know, it's been 49 years.
We're looking forward to seeing you at the banquet. This is the Fulton Steamboat here. Legends of the Game. Thanks for coming over.
Well, thank you. Thanks for having us.
George Bliss, SSA Broadcast. We'll be right back. Returning with one of the legends of the game, Mr. John Baker, who's a friend of mine. I worked with your son, Mike, for many years. How's everything going, Mr. Baker?
It's going great. Still playing. I'm one of the younger members. I started about 40 years ago, so So I'm 10 years short of the 50. But other than that, yeah, we've been playing. We played about three different. Well, it's played three different leagues. Yeah, because we played regular league. We played the 39 and over league, and then we had another league going that was 50 and over. So we've been around a little while, But there's only a few of us that were in that age category.
All Brookfield, LaGrange, and the neighborhoods are still sticking together. That's one of the legacies of our game is the tightness of the neighborhoods.
Well, it's really great about our team is it's more than just softball. Softball is a big part of it, but to keep active all year and keep everybody together, we golf. We have a golf tournament, poker parties. We have a horseshoe tournament. We have trophies for all of these things too. It's just it's almost like you're going into softball and everybody has a record and they tell you what you did and so on and so forth. So it's really a great association with the legends, really. And the original guys really put it together. I have to give credit to Jerry Babiar who started putting it together. And we have a letter out now, and it started in '96, so it was or '93, I think. So it was. It's been a nice association with everybody, and we're all great guys. We're competitive, but it's not like we're going to cut your throat or something because you beat me out. But I mean, it's very competitive, and then after the game's over, it's like most softball teams. You go to the sponsor and enjoy a couple of beers or whatever.
Well, we're going to see you at the banquet as well. And you talk about legends, folks on SSA broadcast. The family's a legend. Your son's a legend. And we're going to see you, and God bless you. Nice to see you.
Yeah, my son is the forgotten 45. So only,
famous DJ Mike Baker.
Exactly. And what happened was he used to, the 45s used to be the 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s. Now he works at the high school part,
Right.
and
He does a great job coaching many famous radio personalities.
now the high school, though, the old-time famous 45s are 1990 and better.
I gotcha. John Baker, we're going to see you. We're going to have a party, okay? Yeah. SSA broadcast. John Baker.